Yep. Okay. Did everybody get the minutes that I sent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look good.
Were there any changes or corrections, additions? No?
No.
Okay. All right, then can I have a motion to have them accepted and seconded?
Moved.
And I'll
Okay.
second.
Okay. Um, okay, planning board, it was Linda Welton attended the planning board, so we'll have to wait till next meeting when she comes back. The I compiled the list of what we wanted to order for the Arbor Day. And we have about 11 or 12 selections. And I think that with the limited amount of what we can order on some species, that probably is the better way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have the Japanese larch, the spruce, the balsam, dogwood, nine bark, buttonbush, American plum, apple, sand cherry, beach plum, rugosa rose, and the high bush cranberry. We also, I'm gonna try the, ask them about the maple because that's what they said to do. I called them to find out what the latest date is that we can receive them. And the person I talked to didn't seem to really know. She said, "Oh yeah, the end of May is, yeah, that'll be fine." Well, that's not what they said last year. So I put another call in and I'm waiting for them to get back to me because I don't want to plan on that and then have them say 3 weeks ahead of time that we have to come and get them. Because we won't be able to keep them for 3 weeks. It's just too long.
Yeah.
I went to 2 webinars this week. One was on wetlands and the other one was on a variety of subjects. But the one on the wetlands, one of the speakers made a YouTube video. So I need to find out more about that. It's only 20 minutes long, so I can get that information for you and give it to you, and you can watch it, on your own time. The webinar was very good on the wetlands, and it was it just provided a ton of information, and I thought it was simple. Somebody who didn't have a whole lot of background in science and biology and stuff could understand and appreciate the purpose that they serve. Let me see. Oh, there is a webinar next Wednesday. It goes from 11 to 12, and it's offered by the Capital District Regional Planning Commission. It's December 23rd, which is the day before Christmas Eve. Everybody's probably busy, but in case you're not, it's gonna be on planning law. And so that might be very interesting, for us, since we have a lot of questions about projects, why the planning board allows them to go forward, and if there are any legal ramifications. And I think really and truly, oh, I know, the calendar. Everybody got back to me except Ben, so he gets what's ever left over. So I'll do the calendar. And if you guys would email me your telephone numbers and email addresses, even if there hasn't been any change, so that I can put it on the sheet and make sure that Sean has it and the human resources has it. And then the ethics form, you got to get that in by January 31st. Morton, did you get a copy? I mean, not a copy, but did you get the email?
Regarding
the ethics?
Oh, I didn't get the ethics email, but I do have the ethics form.
Okay. So if you could fill that out and get it into town hall.
Yep.
And then starting in January, Monique, from Planning and Economic Development is going to be attending our meetings. Sean, is that correct?
Yep, she's going to be your staff liaison from the
Okay.
department. So instead, because you have your meetings run concurrent with town board,
Yes.
rather than trying to be in two places at once, I asked Monique to be involved since she's already been working with you with
Yes.
the Tree City USA applications and whatnot. So she'll be your liaison.
Okay. So as long as we're doing the Zoom meetings, she will be attending the Zoom meetings?
Yep, she'll be doing this. She'll be your person on this end doing the Zoom meetings like I'm doing now. And then once we get back to being in person, she'll be attending meetings in person as well.
Oh, okay, great.
Mhm. Yeah.
Great. She'll be able to answer a lot of the questions and concerns that we have.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be great to have
Oh.
somebody directly attached to you.
Me too, absolutely. I think it'll be wonderful.
She's doing the Tree City stuff, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
And it's done. I think, Sean, last time you said it was on the supervisor's desk for the signature.
It's been signed by the supervisor. It's back on her desk to wrap up.
Good. So hopefully we'll qualify again this year. You will get a package from them. Most likely to either go to you or to Monique. And it's got a sticker basically to put over the Tree City signs that are up, like the 3rd year, 4th year, that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, she should get that because I think she's named as the contact.
Good.
Excuse. Sean, did you that that email you sent around at 6:59 saying I've heard that some of you didn't get the link for the CAC meeting. Ben is trying to get into the meeting.
Okay.
And so if I forward him that's a good link, right?
Yep. He can click through that, and then that'll then forward him the link to get in.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had just emailed him and said, "Are you coming?" There is an organization or a committee, and it's of the CACs from, I think, Region 4. I don't know if it was the whole state. This is probably Sudhir, I'm guessing. Oh, no, it's not. Okay.
Call from Joe. Free call.
And there is an association, maybe that's the word I'm looking for, of CACs. So there was a meeting this week, and it was a Zoom, and I was on. So I'll share some other information once I kind of compile it. But it was very interesting, and it's nice to know that we're not alone, and some of the organizations have even branched out into doing further things like I can't remember the name of was it a relief cafe or something like that they were even into saving old appliances.
The repair cafe.
A repair cafe.
Mhm.
And saving stuff so that you're not adding to the landfills and people don't have to buy new appliances and stuff like that. So they have branched out into that area. And then I think I honestly think that's really all that I have. We didn't have any plans. There was a DCC meeting this week that that reviewed the Cold Springs project. That's the horse farm right by you, Laura. And it was going up for final, but it had been a while since we had seen the project. So it went back to DCC, and so it was reviewed again. And I think, I didn't have our comments in front of me, but one of the things that we talked about was having appropriate signage for the areas that were protected. And then there is the no cut zone, I believe. Am I correct, Sean?
I think it's a note. Yeah. So this went back. this DCC, this second DCC, is my attempt to eliminate the constant, the multiple preliminary final reviews, so that way we can facilitate a more efficient return back to the planning board. So, yeah, so this is either a no disturbance or a no cut line, usually pretty interchangeably.
But how they decided to handle that was a deed restriction. So every individual who purchases land, a piece of property, will have that in the deed that that land is not to be touched, basically. So I thought,
Ellen,
Yes.
was Cold Springs the horse farm on Shaker Road?
yes,
By you, Laura, right? Not far from, right where Wortman comes out?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many units were going in there, the final?
I don't remember. I
can look that up.
Hey, Ben,
Hello. Sorry I'm late.
nice to see you.
I just got the link. Sorry.
We were talking about the development on Albany Shaker Road. I don't know if you were with us when that was first brought up. It was the horse farm at the end of Wortman.
Yep. I know the one.
Okay, so that's going to be starting. It sounded like they wanted to get going pretty soon. So it's going to be coming up for final at the planning board. And so just to reduce a lot of and provide people with, accurate and up-to-date information, they reviewed it at DCC. And so it should be coming up to the planning board fairly soon. So whoever has got that, I don't know how far the planning board is out, but it should be coming up within the next few months, I would say. And I think I'm sorry, Ben, but we're just about done.
That's all right. Sorry, I'm late. I just got the link. Mike sent me the link. I must have not gotten it originally.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there was a problem with that, but
I had also, Ben, did you send, I thought I saw where you sent your request in for the next year's calendar, right? Did you send an email?
I did send one. I forgot which months I said. I think it was maybe September, November, or something like that.
Yeah. But Ellen, did you get it? I think you just commented that you didn't get one from
right, I didn't. I checked all the my messages in response, and I didn't get. I looked for one for Ben because I thought I saw one. Excuse me, just a second. I gotta get rid of this phone.
Is anyone ready for the holidays?
Good Lord, I'm sorry. Oh, jeez.
I know, having the storm come and put us a day behind. We didn't need it.
Gonna do some sledding with the kids this weekend.
Oh, yes.
Oh, God.
You gotta wait till Sand Creek gets packed down. We are recording, Ben, so we'll be on YouTube.
Oh, no.
Oh my.
What language?
What language?
I do have if anybody's interested, I do have the Cold Spring subdivision plan. I can screen share that if you're.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be, if you could.
That would be good.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I thought they were cutting down the number of units.
How many are there?
Look at the date on this too, because sometimes these get in here. This is the September 2020 sheet. And I'm just gonna scroll.
That looks like 40 units.
40, yeah. It was a lot more than that before.
I think it was 80 before, but they were
Yeah.
townhouses.
Yeah.
I think so.
These look like individual houses, but 40 still sounds like a lot.
Now,
It's
these
not
are all
that big
going
a
to be
space.
these are all going to be market rate housing, correct?
I don't know. The market rate is it's what the market will bear at the time. I don't believe that they're going to be low income
Right.
housing. I think that they're going to be whatever the market will bear.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that like this is one of those things where I might have to recuse myself. So
No. No, these will be, because of the, and it's still the same developer.
okay.
It wasn't, there was something going around that they had changed, but it's not. So.
Is that one way? There's only one way in and out.
There is the one is it Wortman, I think?
Yeah.
Is there only one way in or out? Let me see.
That was a miracle.
Yeah, there's two
Okay,
ways.
Miracle.
There's two ways here. There's that this Delia Street. There's going to be a restriction on the right turn in, right turn out,
Okay.
and further away past Miracle, between Miracle and Wortman, there's not that same restriction on the traffic.
Okay, so there actually is two ways,
Mm-hmm.
and in two ways. Okay.
So where are they protecting the wetlands? It looks like the whole site is developed.
No, over on Danielwood side. 'Cause that's where they're located
Oh, there.
Yep.
here. And
And then you'll see this dotted line here
okay.
will also provide the limits of the conservation area.
Okay, so the dotted line indicates the area between the dotted line and this broken real bold line. Is that the deed restricted area?
Yep.
On
Yeah, you
each-
see this is 2.5 acres of a conservation easement. So from the dotted line to the rear lot line.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. This will be similar to, a similar no cut, no disturb area.
Okay.
But then the wetland is separate.
The
Correct.
wetland is separate, correct.
Right. So that's where we had requested the signage because they didn't, when I spoke, I either misspoke or I confused them because they thought I meant put a sign on every lot saying there's the no cut. But it's going to be in a deed restriction.
Mhm,
So that
correct.
each person will know, and then hopefully they will adhere to the restrictions.
Were they going to put up a light at Miracle?
I don't believe so.
No, there's no plan for a light at the intersection here.
Yeah, I think I kind of remember that because they did put a light down at Shakerell, right?
Yep.
Right.
I think the proximity of that light and this light are good. They get pretty. You can see where Shaker L sits in terms of the site here. Here's
Yeah.
Shaker L, here's Miracle, here's Wortman.
Yeah.
So a light anywhere in here is really, really close to Shaker L.
Yeah.
Just really
Okay.
easy.
Yeah. The and was that was, I don't know if it was a schoolhouse on Shaker near this area. Is that on this property?
The
The-
schoolhouse.
No, that's not.
I don't
Okay.
believe so.
Okay.
No, I believe that's more towards heading in the Wolf Road direction.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's an insurance company now.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a State Farm agent. It's the Red Schoolhouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good. This is extremely helpful.
Yes. Thank you, Sean.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
What's the developer, Ellen?
Barbera,
Okay.
and I think Dan Hirschberg is the engineering firm.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So
Do you have any idea of how big these houses are going to be?
They don't have it on here. I don't know off the top of my head. I was looking in here into the notes.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't know, but give me a minute or two and I'll know that answer real quick.
Yeah.
I'll just turn this off.
And it did mention in there that I think it was 3 trees and the caliper need to be that regulation.
Most of the trees are in that wetland area.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the plan here said it was three trees on the lots with a caliper of, and it was too quick. My eyes don't move that quick anymore.
Well, I can show you some of the elevations. I'm looking for the size. There's a number of different elevations they proposed. This is one of them.
So they're
This
going to be
is
high
either-
end, Martin.
Yeah, they're going to be
Yeah.
big houses.
Yeah, I think they're going to be probably in
Yeah.
the 2,000 square foot range. I'm guessing without seeing the backside of the house.
That's a very attractive landscaping.
Was there any screening for Daniel Wood? Was that not necessary?
I think that's in the wetland.
The wetland will be between there. I'd be more concerned for screening for people on James Drive.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant, James Drive.
Okay.
That's up at, so where the house is, where what you're showing us here.
Yeah, I'm just
Right
trying to
there.
scroll. Yeah, they'll have another 25-foot no cut buffer to provide that screening.
All right,
Mhm.
okay.
Okay.
You know, and that's only as good as what exists there now, but by not disturbing it over time, you know, the quality of that buffer should improve.
Are the people on James cool with this now, or are they unhappy?
You know, this we haven't had this project in a planning board since I got here, so we haven't had a chance to hear. I haven't had a chance to hear from the neighbors on it yet.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I think that they did have a meeting way back, but I can't be sure. Lord, you know?
It was a long time ago.
I
I think the last time I remember a meeting was when they were planning to put in like 80 townhouses.
Okay.
And the planning board said, nope, too much.
Okay, let me see. This one says a minimum of 3 trees. Minimum caliper okay, shall be preserved or planted in each cul-de-sac island.
Each front yard will get a 2.5-inch minimum caliper, a 6-foot high evergreen.
So,
I believe 2 inches is the minimum in town code for the caliper
okay,
for a street tree.
nice. It's very helpful that you're here and the plans are here too. It really is extremely helpful.
Very.
Ben, Monique from the planning department is going to be our liaison and she will be attending either by Zoom or in person when we meet. So that will be, I think, extremely helpful
Great.
for all of us.
Absolutely.
Okay, I think that's really kind of it. If you want to, if we can end the Zoom and then I'll just talk to Ben about the calendar. We can adjourn the meeting at 7:32, usually. They're gonna have a motion?
I'll have to make the motion.
Okay,
I'll second it.
okay. Did anybody, it's too late now, well, anyway. Did anybody?
Merry